Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we finished up a bunch of side questing back in Colony 9 and got much stronger for the battle ahead against that Telethia terrorizing Makna Forest. This time, we are back here in Frontier Village because, well, a while ago I said that we were going to check out the stores here after a bit, and we never actually did that. Now that we've completed all those quests, I want to do this. I actually meant to do this at the end of the last video, but it slipped my mind, I suppose, so sorry if we jumped the gun a little bit by getting into Makna Forest, but I'd like to show off what we got here. This forest cap has bleed defense 3 on it naturally, which will reduce bleed damage by 10%. Not the most helpful thing in the world here. This twin tree vest is absolutely fantastic. Considering that Melia and Ricky don't come with slots on their torso equipment, this can be really good for them early on. Great Tree Bracelet naturally has recovery up 2 on it. You will regain 10% more HP whenever you get healed. The Twin Tree Trousers are truly terrific, as Melia and Ricky do not have a slot there either starting off. School Shoes have agility up 3 on them naturally, should you not have one of those gems on your own. The skill books I haven't been purchasing just because I didn't feel that they were all that worth it, considering I oftentimes didn't even have the money for it, but we're getting up to level 4 on quite a few arts, and these are all Ricky arts. I think I will purchase some of these. Opted to go for Happy and Hero Time. I really am all about the tension this time around. How about we use this right here? It will make that random stat go up by even more should you level up Hero Time, so now it's a random stat up by 93% instead of 75. Really cool. I think I'll also level up Roly-Poly a little bit, just because, like I said, it is luck-based and you don't get any more effect time out of it. But I do personally like it, so I guess maybe a little less recharge time. It was only like a few hundred AP to do it. It's not really that big of a waste if I didn't get all that much out of it. Also, before we move on, you're going to want to upgrade Monado Purge to level 4. Reason being is that, of course, we're fighting a Telethia, and that'll give you 1.5 seconds of extra effect time. I hadn't yet leveled up any of Melia's arts, but I decided that while I was in here, I would level up Summon Bolt to level 4, just because I like it a lot, and in addition to that, Melia learned a new art called Summon Copy, which I also leveled up to level 4. She did have one other new art in there as well, which we'll be getting into next time we get into a battle. All that aside, in addition to that armor shop down there, you might remember that there was a weapon shop up here. Well, I'm not sure if I'll be buying anything here, but I thought it would just be good for us to know what was in here all the same, just in case it has anything you might want, really. Sucks. 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 Only thing worth noting about this store is that it has art books for Sharla, Shulk, Dunban, and Rhine. I'm not really sure what's up with that combination. With all that side questing and equipment buying out of the way, here is what everyone is looking like. I'm just gonna let you pause and look at whichever ones you might want to see and compare with, because now that we got 6 party members, it's an awful lot. Let's head back into Makna Forest by going to the village entrance. And let's put Melia in the lead, why don't we? She's got a few new arts to show off, so I think that just sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's hop down here. Maybe we'll get a chance to show, maybe we won't. I'd be willing to bet we will, because we have some tough Telethia that we need to take out, though. But it's just a matter of when, really. Going up ahead. See, there's 2 really big enemies in front of us. Well, one of them went behind a rock, though. But we have lakelet mammoths. These are incredibly powerful enemies, but they are non-aggressive. You can go over to them, you can pet them on the snout if you want. They won't do anything to harm you. Well, aside from attacking them first, you notice that they have those 2 ... dots underneath their portraits, or not their portrait though, but their tag, I guess is what you call it. That is something I haven't gone over yet. If enemies have that ... below them, that means that if they see you attacking another monster, they will join in the fight even if they are non-aggressive. So, you definitely want to avoid that thing at all costs, because last thing you want to do is fight a little Dinos expecting to have a really easy time, and then all of a sudden just, nope, boom! You are just getting utterly annihilated by a mammoth that is like 60 levels higher than you. You definitely don't want that. There's Makna X's in this area. We already hunted all the ones that we need to, so I don't think I'll fight these to show off Melia's new arts. One thing that I actually wanted to draw attention to is the fact that Ricky's got, last time, Ricky had an art learn pop up over him, and I know this because I went back and I looked at the footage. He did not learn a new art. I went and looked through his arts, I double-checked everything, I looked at all the arts that I've already shown. He doesn't have a new art. It's the weirdest thing. I didn't quit without saving either or anything like that. He just doesn't have a new art when he's supposed to. On another note of interest, Dinosaurus. That is a Vision-type enemy, level 98 no less, so watch out for those. There are a few of them in this area, and you could very easily run into one without even trying to, so be very careful. Right over here, I think I will fight. We got this Sabulum Orluga. Orlugas do have masks that we need, which they're kind of hard items to get, so let's fight them. As for Melia's new arts, Summon Copy allows you to use the same Summon Elemental art twice in a row. Yeah, that is one of Melia's best arts, so I can cast an Ether up a Summon Bolt and then use another Summon Bolt immediately to do high damage. It's crazy. In addition to that, she has Healing Gift. She cuts her own HP and gives it to one of her allies. I personally don't really like doing that all too much. It's not that it's bad, it's just that personally I don't really like using Melia as a healer. Usually I kind of leave that up to Ricky or in really extreme cases Charla, like I've said. It's something you might want to consider, but it's nothing that I personally use. Honestly, I don't even use Summon Aqua all that much either, just because the Regenerate doesn't really do enough for me. Oh, come on! Ow, that sounded really painful. Guys, get up, please. Okay, Ricky, you too. There we go, okay.
My bag consigned goodies. I am in your debt.
Ricky stole a sweaty cloth. I don't want to know where your little mop on hands were during that, just saying. All that done, I went ahead and switched to daytime just because it's really pretty here despite the draw distance issues, and while we're on our way, there is something that I want to amend a few videos ago that I said incorrectly. I stated that Melia's auto attack goes off from a distance like Charla's does. It actually does not. It is close range, and it would be kind of a bad thing if it went off from a distance because Melia's all about finding the right balance of damage and buffs. And if Melia was auto-attacking from a distance all the time, that would kind of screw that over. So yeah, good thing that I was wrong. Another Dinosaurus right over here. Just slip right past him. You can go through those trees if need be. God, that tail by itself would be enough to just crush me. Up ahead, we have some gigantic ether crystals. Sounds like just the place that Ricky was describing. I'm gonna have Melia, Shulk, and Ricky right here just because, personally, whenever we're taking on any boss fights, I want to use the party members that have the most story relevance to that fight. And because Ricky is our guide, as is Melia, and of course Shulk has the ability to purge Telethia of their auras, I just kind of thought all that made sense. Let's approach the nest.
What is this? Ricky never see before. This not Ricky's Makna. Ricky never see before.
To think it has caused this much damage. What do you mean?
Are you telling me the Telethia did this?
Telethia absorb and drain the surrounding area of all its ether.
That's it. The Telethia is sucking up all the ether, which is causing the natural environment to change.
Shulk, the Telethia can read your mind. Expect it to know what you will do before you do it.
I know. I'll aim for its antenna and stop its ability to read my thoughts. With the Monado at our side, it doesn't stand a chance.
It's much more powerful than its offspring. Do not expect it to fall so easily.
I won't. But we have to trust in the Monado.
Shulk has only met Telethia once, and they were merely the spawn. So why is he so sure of himself? Is it confidence, or a trust in something? Yes, it is trust. He trusts in the power of that sword. What did he say it was called? The Monado. I see.
Stick together, everyone!
Dino Beast, big as Ricky imagined.
The Telethia. I take this chance to bring vengeance to my brethren and fulfill my duty. Shulk, I will trap it and cease its movement. Strike when the time is right!
Melia!
Be still!
Oh yeah! She's nifty with that start!
I knew it. She can control ether energy without using catalysts or rifle shells.
I've heard that such people exist. But I never thought she would be one. Shulk, Ryan, Charla, protect Melia at all costs.
On it!
Right.
Ah!
Melia starts us off by learning a new art, Mind Blast. This will automatically be equipped on the rightmost slot, so do not have any art there that you plan on using in this fight. Personally, I have equipped Spear Break for it. I do like Spear Break, but I don't think I'd be using it much here. As for what Mind Blast does, it is a burst art, so you must have a full talent gauge before you can use it even during chain attacks. It will remove all auras from an enemy and inflict Art Seal on them, so now Melia has a way of dealing with Telethia. It is no longer just Shulk. Personally, I still think Monado Purge is the best way to deal with Soul Reed, just because you'll be using it a lot more often than Mind Blast. But getting into how Soul Reed actually works, it will force misses on physical attacks that would have hit, be them auto attacks or arts. It does not always force attacks to miss, but it does often. That being said, it does not improve agility, it just merely forces attacks into missing. However, Ether attacks are unaffected by Soul Reed. That is why I have Ricky mostly outfitted for Ether in this fight, and why I have Melia in the lead. I still have Shulk here because obviously not all of Ricky's arts are going to be Ether-based, and of course Shulk does good damage all on his own. But aside from using lots of Ether arts, you want to prevent it from using Soul Reed as much as possible, just like in that last Telethia fight. And as you see there, Soul Reed is not nearly its only trick. It put me to sleep, and of course got a critical hit on me afterward. It's also got some pretty powerful attacks in... Uh-oh. Oh, yep, we're seeing one right here. Channel 1. That's a really weird name for an attack. It is just a level 1 talent art, so it's not unshieldable by any means. But still, that really hurt there. I just want to build up the party gauge a little bit more. Oh, wow, we got a lot of it right there by getting that right. If I could just build it up a little more. I don't want to use any arts as Melia right now because she has the aggro and that... How did you use that again so quickly? You just used that. Alright, we got it toppled. Let's get it dazed. Okay, while it is dazed, that will cause it to lose Soul Reed if it currently had an effect, so it does remove that aura. Alright, let's get a chain attack going. Let's open up with a wild card. Anything with Shulk. I think I'll just go for, yeah, I'll go for Backslash. He's right behind it anyway. Okay, Ricky, what do you got? Yeah, bitey. Let's do this. ×3 multiplier. 10,000 damage isn't as great as I was hoping. Perhaps I should have had Shulk in the last slot so that Backslash got the multiplier, but we got the gauge built up. Let's use Mind Blast.
What the?
Dino Beast grown back thing!
You've got to be kidding me.
It's no good. My ether shots are having no effect.
Its regenerative power is too much.
It is all right, Shulk. Destroying the Telethia is beyond us. We should cut our losses and mourn those who perished.
Never, Melia. The men you lost, I can tell they were dear to you. I know only too well that desire for revenge, and the crushing pain of losing those close to you. I can't stand by and let another person experience what I have. This monster is going down. I'll trap him with the Monado. Then the rest of you, hit the Telethia with everything you have.
Thank you.
Ready?
Back to the battle. The Liam Telethia's health has been completely restored. We need to take it down all over again. We're really close to an elemental burst because we finished off with a Mind Blast last time. Let's discharge the Summon Bolt, and let's open this up with a Mind Blast. Now, I cannot go on without praising the excellent music here. Confrontation with the Enemy is one of my favorite songs, and just the fact that it continues playing into this fight, I wish it happened more often. There are so many fights where this plays in the cutscene, but it does not continue playing into the actual fight itself, and I feel like it would just add so much. Last time we heard this was when we fought Metalface back in Colony 9. It simply just does not play enough during battles. Off subject, I got the achievement, Attack Me If You Dare right there. You get that should you use 100 arts as Melia, so we've already reached that milestone in a pretty short amount of time. Haven't gotten it as Ricky yet, but oh well. Into the fight. I've said before that this is a tough one on your first try, and that's mainly because a lot of people hang on to Shulk, Ryan, Charla as a bit of a security blanket because it was what was working before. And at most on their first time, they might just switch out Ryan for Dunban, but not really know what to do with Melia or Ricky at first. And that's really, really bad for this particular fight. This is not a good fight at all for more physical party members. You want Ether. Don't be afraid to try out these new party members, and don't be afraid to try out new things. We got the party gauge completely built up. We could unleash a chain attack at any moment, though, but I'm really close to another Summon Bolt and Summon Copy, so I'd like to get those up before I get this started just so I can do a little bit more damage. So I can't do that. We need to discharge one right here. I might as well do the summon copy as well, even though I had full. And there we go. Let's get another elemental up, and chain attack. I don't... Shulk getting hurt there, I'm sorry, that just caught me off guard, that was kind of funny. So I'm opening up with a wild card, of course. Shulk is in front of the enemy, unfortunately. I'll just go for the backslash just because I can. Ricky, let's inflict bleed on the enemy. And, oh, I get a fourth attack, okay. Let's use another summon bolt, this is why I wanted to use summon copy. You can see how good that is. 14,000 damage with that one hit. And I'm not really sure what I want to do with Shulk here. I suppose I could Shadow Eye, but I think I'll just opt to do damage because it's so close to going down already. Another attack! Didn't have anything to keep this chain going, so I think I'm just going to go for Happy to rebuild the party gauge a tiny bit. I don't really have anything else I want to do. There we go. Tons of damage right there. That was exactly what I wanted to do. And let's just use one final summon bolt to finish it off. It is done.
Ricky!
Now! Dumban!
Bites on this!
Now, Melia! Finish him!
Brilliant thinking. Even though the Telethia can absorb large amounts of ether energy and regenerate at an incredible rate, absorbing so much energy caused it to implode.
Who would have thought? Brute force wins again. Nothing like an old-fashioned scrap. Dixon would have been proud.
It was the only way I could think of. If there had been another way...
Don't listen to Dunban. Soon you and that Monado will be unstoppable.
It's like a Tefra cave. It was almost natural, instinctive. The Monado responded to me, and I harnessed a new power.
You'll get your chance, Shulk. We'll turn that face mech on into scrap.
I know. That's what keeps me going.
Hogard, Garin, Damil Aizel. Are you there? I did it. It's dead. Did you see? I thank you for your aid in my cause. Justice has been served.
You're welcome. Besides, it was mostly you.
Dino Beast! Hereupon Ricky ready for round 2! Hey! A fight over already? No, Ricky not no!
I'm afraid it's all finished.
We couldn't have done it without you, brave little hereupon.
Ricky brave! Ryan also a little brave. Ricky happy!
Hereupon Ricky, be proud! Hereupon Ricky, tough guy!
Hereupon Ricky, bestest!
Look at him. Barely hit a toe and he gets all the praise.
Oh, let him have his glory. A few days ago, the villagers wouldn't give him the time of day. Besides, won't you miss him just a little bit?
Chief Dunga, Ricky beat Dino Beast. Does Ricky still have debt?
No, Ricky. Your debts are repaid. However, while you were gone, your little pawns ate like ravenous Oluga. It set Chief Dunga back quite a bit. No pawn, no frontier village. A new prophecy has been told. Our hereupon Slayer of Dino Beast will further his legend by accompanying the Hum-Hum on their travels and bringing peace to the lands of Bionis.
Ricky never hear this?
It was prophesied many years ago.
Chief lying! Chief make a prophecy 1 minute ago! Oh, Ricky mad!
Ricky! Go with these people! For the sake of the village, you must go. My instinct is never wrong. Oh, do not worry, Ricky. Your little pawns will be taken care of.
Dadapon's stomach rumble.
Dadapon need food!
Dadapon need food now.
Dada? Ricky, what on Bionis is going on?
Friends, meet Ricky, Wifey Pon, and Little Pon.
You have got to be joking.
Wife and children. Ricky, how old are you?
Ricky have 40 years. Oh, friends look puzzled.
Not puzzled, just surprised.
Ricky! Oka borrow monies for Little Pond's food. Chief Danga know best. Ricky must work for Little Ponds to have good life.
Ricky will. Okay, Oka. Ricky, happy to join friends.
Ryan happy too. Come on, furball.
Now you can return with your head held high, my dear.
Indeed. Thank you, Dunga. My thanks for your gracious help.
Not at all. Peace has been restored to the Makna region. On behalf of all Nopon, thank you.
Chief Dunga is very fond of Melia.
Same hom-hom, different world. Not fair if you ask me.
Chief Dunga, will you kindly grant these Homs passage to Erith Sea? It is my promise to them.
Without question. These hom-hom fought valiantly in aid of our village. And a request by you, my dear, cannot go unanswered. I shall inform the villagers at once.
You are too kind. The chief has spoken. You should depart for Erith Sea at once. Prepare your things and see me when you are ready.
And next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, the adventure of the beloved Hirapon continues. See you guys then.